Today I'm off to Halfords because I need to get the four-wheel alignment done on the Bentley. So I haven't noticed anything major out, but I think now that I've got the car, it's best to just have that checked out. So I've got an appointment with Halfords to do this, so let's go. Okay, so of course we're at Bentley. So this is Bentley in Tunbridge Wells. If you're posh, you're going to call it Royal Tunbridge Wells, but it's Bentley, and gonna have it done here. Okay, so I'm inside now, but I can't record, so unfortunately I can't show you how the showroom looks, and I can't even show you the process of how they do the alignments or through the window. So bit of a bummer, because it would have been nice to speak to somebody and for them to explain bits and pieces, but I'll be back once it's done. So what it is, they've given me a report on how everything done. So the alignment was fine, that was okay, but then they also email you a list of everything that's been done, but they've also got some other warnings or things that you need to be aware of. So they've got all alternator belt battery condition, charge socket corroded, requires replacement, they're saying. So that's at the back of the car where you plug in the actual charger to trickle charge it. So that's £405 if I want that done. Going on next, the tires are all okay, front brakes are amber. To have front discs and front pads replaced is £2,062. No, £2,062 and 67 pence. That's how much they're charging for the front brakes, discs and pads. There's a warning on parking brake. At the back you've got two motors which do the handbrake, and on the housing they've got cracks on either side of them. It still functions fine, so it's an amber according to them, and that costs £2,267 and 98 pence to replace. I'm going to leave that because I'm not worried about that. It still all works fine. Another interesting one is to do with the air conditioning system, the HVAC contamination check. So that's your aircon. Aircon's working fine, but the contamination, I didn't know this, there's a limit of 450 ppm. I don't know what ppm is, but it's above the 450 ppm. It's all to do with bacteria stuff. I probably need to look up what ppm means, but they're charging £659 and 99 pence to get that done. Another common one, and it happened on my previous Bentley as well, was corroded. Go away. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, nice one. I am just talking to myself on my YouTube channel. That's alright. That's right. If you want to be on cam, you can be on cam. Okay, cool. Alright, thank you very much for that. Cheers. They do a G-Tech finish on your car. So think of it like ceramic coating. I guess it's some form of ceramic coating they do. Now, normally they only do this G-Tech finish on new cars. I asked them about if they will do it on my car, and essentially that comes in at £1,199 including the VAT. So the reason why I inquired was because normally ceramic finish, when somebody buffs it and seals it, is good for like 2 years, and probably 3 years if you use a good ceramic cleaner and finisher as well. This one is guaranteed for 5 years to finish, but they also do the interior as well, which they give it some kind of coating and finishing. So that's actually quite interesting. But for £1,200, not sure, because I know I can get a ceramic finish for quite a bit less than that, but we'll see. I'll have a bit of research into that. What was I doing before gentleman came? Yeah, so this is the exhaust system. So on my previous Bentley, if you've seen some of the videos, I had it where some of the nuts on the exhaust had corroded and they replaced them, and it seems a bit of an annoying thing because you're thinking, okay, they corrode, but if they're still good, it's fine. If they're cracking, understandable, or if it's snapped, fair enough. But anyway, they've put that down as an amber as well. They go, exhaust nuts heavily corroded, more than likely corroded to studs. Recommend replacing exhaust nuts and exhaust center section, which I think is crazy. But anyway, they're asking £3,893.17 in order to do that. Kind of seems overkill. I mean, they're nuts. And I've actually got a video, because the good thing is they made a video as well.
Next we have the exhaust system. On inspection, did find the exhaust nuts to be heavily corroded, as you can see, more than likely corroded to the studs, so I do recommend exhaust nut and stud replacement. On inspection, did find the park brake motors to be cracked, as you can see, so both require replacement.
But generally, that was a good experience. It took about I was probably here for about just over 3 hours in total, I think. And they had to wait for the car to cool down because the engines get really hot on these, so that delayed it a little bit. But it probably took them about 2 hours or so to do all the tracking and alignment on that, which is okay and fine. And then they cleaned the car, which probably took about, I don't know, another 30 minutes or something. But it's clean and it actually smells nice, so they did take their time on it. So all in all, Bentley in Tunbridge Wells, or Royal Tunbridge Wells, it was a good experience. It wasn't busy, it was nice and quiet inside. Everybody was attentive and friendly. So will I be coming back here? Do I recommend them as a dealership? Yeah. Certainly for certain work, it's not as strong, you know, crazy as you think it is. And all the prices I quoted there include the labor and the parts and VAT, so it's pretty good. They send you an email and everything, a link where you can see what the prices are, so it's not too bad. So I think I would be considering these guys in the future. And they do that health check for free as well. So when they did the alignment, they did the health check as well. So that probably took them about another half an hour, and they gave a nice report, and they didn't charge for that. So not too bad. So all in all, a good experience, and I'm happy. Now I've got to hit the road and see what's going on. Traffic. Oh.